up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. I'm hanging out with my buddy Wyatt Ellis. You live near Knoxville, Tennessee?
I do, yes.
And you are such an awesome, you're 14 years old, and you're this awesome bluegrass musician, among other things, and I'm just really excited to have you here.
Well, yeah, I'm really honored to be here.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
So you play other instruments?
I do, yeah. I play guitar, fiddle, mandolin, and I started on piano.
But mandolin's like your number one.
It is, yeah.
Do you ever feel like when you're working on another instrument that you could just be practicing more mandolin?
Yeah.
Because I did that with guitar. It was like, oh man, I've gotten so much farther on guitar than my other instruments that, man, I should just like keep putting time into that.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Do whatever you want. I mean, do what inspires you.
I do play a lot of guitar, though. And
well, it's great for, it's fuller for singing.
yeah,
and
I've been doing that a lot lately, singing with the guitar. Yeah.
Billy Strings plays guitar.
Oh, yeah. We met a little at SPIGMA, the big bluegrass convention here in Nashville, and we got to jam a little bit. And, you know, and later on into this year, I actually played with Billy at the Doc Watson celebration.
Not
in
bad.
Winston-Salem.
Yeah. So you've jammed with Billy Strings and Marty Schwartz.
Oh, yeah.
Man, save some for later in life, you know?
Yeah.
You still got so many more years. I'm not a bluegrass player, but what do you think of my...
Yeah. It sounds pretty good to me.
Not bad?
Oh, yeah, not bad, no.
I mean, is that called that percussive thing in bluegrass? What is that, the chuck, or do they not?
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's like a boom chuck style rhythm, especially on the mandolin. You know, you've got the bass on the first beat and the third beat, and the mandolin in between, you know, so your bass note is like... And your mandolin chop is in between these bass notes.
Chop.
You know?
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
You know, and that really gives the music a lot of drive and, you know, rhythm, like a backbeat, almost like a snare.
Or, you know, when I was going like, doing that, are bluegrass guitar players doing that more than they're going, where they're...
I think with guitar, you know, I'm more focusing, you know, on
or more ornamental sounding because the mandolin's so...
and you've got the mandolin and the bass really laying down the track.
Because that brings me back to the 90s when I first learned what bluegrass even was.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even... But it was through one of your mentors, Peter Rowan.
Yes.
So that's how I learned what bluegrass was, because I went away to college. I was from California. I didn't really know what bluegrass was, but I knew who the Grateful Dead was. Yeah. And my friend that I met, that I formed a band with, a little bit older than you are now, he came from the East Coast, and he was like, oh, do you like bluegrass? And I blankly was like, you mean like country music? Like, I didn't even know what he meant. And then he showed me Old and In the Way, which was a great entry point for me playing rock music. But can you tell me who Peter Rowan is?
Peter got his start playing with Bill Monroe in the Bluegrass Boys.
And Bill Monroe
in the
is...
1960s. He's the father of bluegrass music.
Okay, so we're talking about Bill Monroe's the father of bluegrass.
Yeah.
Peter Rowan played with him.
He did, yes.
Okay.
That's in the early mid 1960s.
Okay.
Peter played with Bill, and after that, you know, he left Bill and you know, he did his own thing and, you know, played in Old and In the Way and met players like David Grisman and Jerry Garcia and created a whole different type of music.
And was my exposure to it. I've seen David Grisman live.
Yeah.
His quintet.
One of the best.
Yeah, he's great. I love all the, you know, Grateful Dead related stuff. But then that brings us into the original Bill Monroe music. Now, tell me about that mandolin, because now Bill Monroe had
Something similar to this, yeah.
Okay.
He played a Lloyd Lohr Gibson mandolin built in 1923, July 9th of 1923. It would have just turned 100 years old.
Wow.
And this one is actually built on March 31st of 1924. So
Wow.
it's just a few months away, but, you know, very different though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Rocky Top real quick.
Oh, yeah.
What key is it in?
So it depends. So like what Bobby did, he was in B, so it'd have been like... It was a break over the chorus.
So Bobby
Osborne.
Osborne.
Yeah.
He kind of made that song famous. He didn't write it, but he was a mentor to you?
Yes, he was.
What did he tell me about that?
Bobby, I got a scholarship to work with Bobby for 2 years through the Kentucky School of Bluegrass, and we did some online lessons, and you know, got to hear all his great stories and learn all of his great mandolin tunes. And he actually showed me his break on Rocky Top over the chorus.
Okay, can you show it to me?
Yeah, so it goes like...
Oh, yeah.
that one, yeah. It's more like...
Okay, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
You're currently 14.
I am, yes.
How does a 14-year-old end up playing bluegrass mandolin?
Being in the Knoxville, Tennessee area, I'd heard a lot of, Rocky Top and the Osborne Brothers.
Okay, so I know that song.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. And Bobby played a break on that, and, that's what really introduced me to the mandolin. Before that, I had no clue what a mandolin even was.
Right.
And, after hearing that and, getting interested in getting a mandolin, I heard Bill Monroe. From there, I got really into it and started playing, and that led me to Peter Rowan and Del McCurry and other legends.
Awesome. And now I had another young bluegrass group on the channel, Mountain Grass Unit.
Yes.
And as soon as I brought them up, you knew them and you guys know each other. And
Yeah.
I just think it's cool that there's this new generation of bluegrass players in this community, and social media helps kind of connect you guys together. So
Yeah.
I expect some awesome things from you in the future.
Yeah.
You already you're like super busy.
Oh.
You got a ton of cool, fun stuff going on. You've got an album?
Yeah, it's not going to be out yet, but I've got a single out, and there's definitely more to come.
But I think what's really cool with you is that you've had real mentors. Like,
For sure.
I'm sure the internet, there's so much information out there, but you've had like some of these legends have already helped you along the way. So is there some like solo piece that you
Oh, for
get
sure.
asked to do or that you want to do?
I can play you a tune that I wrote inspired by Peter Rowan
Great.
from Old and in the Way. And this is
Great.
an instrumental, and it's called The Winds of Rowan County.
All right. I just want to thank Wyatt Ellis again for coming, hanging out here in Nashville. I know you're going to be doing all kinds of amazing things, and I want my audience out there to be able to follow. So we're going to have links for your posts, social media. I know you've got albums coming out, music, performances. You're going into the famous caves you're jamming in with famous legends. I mean, there's so many cool things. So people can follow right in the links. And dude, just thanks again for hanging out.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor.
I can't wait to see you again. It'll probably be sooner than later, but let's say like 3 years from now, you'll be like 6'5" with a big beard. And I'll be like, Wyatt? Actually, I'll be more like this, Wyatt? Yeah? Oh, that's so awesome, man. You're doing so great. So I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.